with some arc. Man gets the bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
On the court for the Heat, Khalil Ware is out there with Porzingis. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Flores in at the point. Now Cunningham. Following the three-point attempt by Giannis. Fades. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over man. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. Now, here's Suggs. Over Hunter. And it's Suggs missing.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Here's Giannis. Giannis, automatic inside.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulder.
Suggs passes to Cunningham. Fades back. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Cunningham passes to Beck. Pass to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Cunningham's got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit. Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Miller. Scores after the quick crossover. Now just a 1-point Heat lead.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Heat call time. A different look here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Suggs. Holland comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's done in for Trey Mann. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Miami. Ben Simmons comes in for Hunter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, well the Heat coach had some advice for his team over the last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Beck. Now, here's Cunningham. The Pistons need to get off a shot here to take the lead. Dunn misses. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 13 feet away. Good on the shot. And the Heat lead by 3.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Now, here's Cunningham. Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
Flores, the pass to Porzingis. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Cunningham against Simmons. Cunningham passes to Beck. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Here's Flores. Takes the 13-footer. Yep, that's going to go in.
Locked and loaded. tonight. Whenever he's gotten any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Now, here's Cunningham. Puts up the three. Simmons there for the rebound. Miami leading by 5. Now on to the Kumbo. Oh, softly lays it in.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Cunningham against Simmons. It's sent back down by Simmons. Barrett outside. Now Porzingis. Cleaves it in off the window.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Simmons against Cunningham. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Outside Simmons. Nice use of the glass and the finish.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Duran with the screen on Simmons. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Heat on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Simmons. Here's Barrett. Porzingis inside. Defended by Duran. And that one is good.
And I can tell you, with this win coming in Game 6, things are looking very bright indeed for Miami.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And this series has really been entertaining. Now going all the way to a Game 7. They were able to force it after all.
Yeah, and I think this speaks to the fortitude they had coming into this game. They knew they had to win to stay alive, and they did it. And how about in dramatic fashion, going to be one heck of a Game 7. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Giannis, you said these games start to matter more as you come down the stretch. Can you tell me more about that?
Just coming out here, try to play good basketball, try to play together, and try to get better. We just try to get in that playoff shape and just get better.
Championship always on your mind. Thanks, Giannis.
Ah, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long, everyone.
Here's Fox. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Donovan Clingan, Jason Tatum out there with Jaylen Brown, and it's Cole in at the 4. Here's Rollins. Pass to Collins. Shoots a fadeaway. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, complete focus there. Collins giving his shot all of his attention.
Here's Cole. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Edey. Fox surveying the D. Another shot. And Thompson puts it in.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Boston making a switch here.
Team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At the line for 1.
Free throw, no good for Brown.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
They get it back. Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Clingan. Chicago making their last shot. Garland for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Edey's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Here's Walter, defended by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Fox for 3. Boom! Fox with a triple.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
Here's Clingan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Zach Edey.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second-chance opportunities.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Edey. Here's Asenge. Chicago passing it around. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Jason Tatum!
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Fox against Garland. It's stolen by Garland. And Boston pushing it up now. He stops. He pops. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 6th assist of the night. Fox outside. High arcing shot. Boston pulls it in.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
To the inside. Here's Eason. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Fox outside. Over to the left wing. Eason against Collins. Pass to Asenge. Brown with the steal. Here they come with numbers in transition to take the lead. And there's the bucket by Tatum.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Here's Fox. Collins with a screen on Garland. Here's Fox. Close range bucket for De'Aaron Fox.
The correct read by Fox, taking it himself. De'Aaron is showing that sometimes being selfish is the right decision.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Chicago making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. A moment to hear from yr4.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so here is Chicago, following the three by Boston. Collins with a screen on Brown. Here's Walter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's a pass to Tatum. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
It's stolen by Garland. Lets it go from 11. Oh, it misses. The Bulls shooting at 49% so far in the game. Now Fox. From 12 feet out. Not that time. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Brown on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That's in!
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Edey with a screen on Garland. Fox. And rebounded by Tatum. The Celtics shooting around 53% in the fourth. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Oh no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
And so here is Chicago. 2-point game. Now here's Fox. Edey inside. Klingen's there.
Great read that time from Fox. Dropping a dime out of that two-man game.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. And great job to establish position and square up.
And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cash from downtown.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Boston trails by 3. Brown looking around. Oh, Brown takes it to the D inside.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Collins with a screen on Garland. Fox fires. Oh, he can't hit it.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Brown. Brown catches in. A terrific finisher inside.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Fox. Count it.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And with this win in Game 6, they've won the series. They've got to be happy to be moving on.
And it was a competitive series for sure. One that they can build off of moving forward.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
Now, here's Harper. Smith on the wing. Pass to Harper. This one for three. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
We've got Chet Holmgren. Jared McCain is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Blair in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Podziemski. No good on the quick 3. Oklahoma City trails by 13. Holmgren the pass to Simpson. Pass to McCain. Now here's Blair. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Vassell outside. There's the steal. Here's Francis, covered by Vassell. Now McCain. Pass to Blair. Here's Francis. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Francis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up. And Boy, have they.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Harper, he's checked in for Vassell. Oklahoma City trails by 12. And here's SGA outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. From the high post. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And here's Harper from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
3 points.
And the Spurs lead by 13.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And it's SGA in the corner. Offensive rebound. And Blair kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Sabonis. Vassell comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And Castle is subbed in for Sarab.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And it's SGA in the corner. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it back down to within single digits for Oklahoma City. Vassell, the pass to Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. In the corner, it's McCain. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Now, here is Smith. And Harper slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. SGA surveying the defense. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Wembanyama high post. Working on Blair. Count the basket. Wembanyama's got 13 points in the second half.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Pass to McCain. And here's Blair. Back to McCain. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Castle fires. Off target from outside.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
SGA with the ball. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
Spurs leading by 9. Right side, Harper. No good.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
McCain. The long shot, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here is Wembanyama. Unloads from 9. The shot is off. 1:56 left in the game. McCain, a three-pointer. Good.
Yeah, that's beautiful right there with McCain on that quick release. No way the defense could get there in time.
Now Castle. Now Smith. Here's a good screen. Let's lose a three. Williams with the rebound. Oklahoma City trails by 6. Here's McCain. Launches it. Wembanyama reels it in. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Harper with the steal. Vassell. It's off.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example. Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Here is Wembanyama. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Now Smith.
And while perimeter play might be Smith's calling card, he does have the size to do damage inside.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Smith.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Knocks down the three.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Harper. They're going to move on to the conference semifinal. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Dylan Harper.
Shot from the inbound. And it's Cunningham missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Flores in at the point. Antetokounmpo.
And guys, this shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Barrett passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Detroit trails by 15. Pass to Beck. Now here's Cunningham. Nice move. It's hauled in by Flores. Flores has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Hunter. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Heat lead by 17. Here's Cunningham. Outside man. Pass to Beck. Cans it with nobody near him. Beck's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Porzingis misses.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
The 3 from Suggs. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Here's Flores. Barrett, screen on Miller. Here's Antetokounmpo, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. From 13, yes, on the jumper. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points here in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. There's the block. On the break. Here's Beck. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Flores. And here's Hunter for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And it's good. 2 points. Miller's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Yakachonis is checked in for Hunter. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Suggs. Holland comes in for Miller, and it's done in for Mann.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Deflected!
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms.
And Beck gets it to go.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
So it's Miami now, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Cunningham outside. Now Duren. Porzingis there for the rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, yes! Giannis, a rim rocker.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
And here's Cunningham. Yes! Using that window!
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he gets him with the shot fake. Giannis earns a trip to the line with the oldest trick in the book.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Detroit trails by 15. Oh, the stuff!
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Miami shooting just around 45% on the fourth. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barrett. Porzingis. Barrett outside. Porzingis against Duren. Another chance. Ooh, it doesn't go.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Heat.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And for a series that went all the way, you have to appreciate their ability to close it out in advance.
In Game 7, you need guys who are going to be clutch, who are going to rise to the occasion, overcome the obstacles. They did everything they had to do.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Buries it from outside!
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And what a way to cap off a riveting series in round one. They seem to feed off the pressure of this Game 7.
Well, they had to put a lot of energy into winning this series. They'll be a little worn down physically, but from a mental standpoint, they'll be riding high after battling so hard to win this series.
All right, let's send it down to yr4, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, congratulations. How did your team come out on top tonight?
We just played hard and we played defense. That's the most important thing. So that's what we do. We play defense. We rebound the ball, we run. That's what we did tonight. We play defense.
Defense wins championships. Thanks, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.